What's up, goal diggers? Kimberly Olson here, coming in live to talk to you about crushing it when it comes to your social media content and to be able to have tons of leads, tons of prospects. How do you create community, inspiration, engagement? So we're gonna go over all of that tonight. I'm super excited. I wanted to give a shout out to Rob Sperry. You guys, look at this. I feel so cool. He wrote a note to me, look. Oh, you guys can't see it. So when I went to his mastermind, at the end, he gave everybody a book and he wrote a note. Isn't that cool? If you guys didn't know this, he also wrote, he's on the back of my book, wherever that is. Is this my book? Yeah. The Goal Digger Girl on the back. He wrote about it, how he thinks it's good. So I want to give him a shout out, The Game of Networking. This is one of the best books I've ever read because he is so smart when it comes to networking. The guy, if you talk to anybody, he is a master networker, but in a good way. Not like, oh, you know, he goes into a room and he builds real relationships with people, okay? So if you want, and I like it because it's short and sweet, it is about 100 pages. So if you have somebody new who's just like overwhelmed and doesn't know how to build in their cold market, I would recommend picking up this book. If you're in my mastermind, we're reading Abundance Now by Lisa Nichols. It's a pretty long book, but if you need a bonus read, I'm gonna add this to it. We might do this for book club, I'm not sure yet. Probably. So anyways, pick this book up. He's a stud. If you've read it, put that in the comments below, okay? Put 1 in the comments if you're watching this live, put 2 if you're watching the replay. If you're new and you've never seen my videos before, I'm Kimberly Olson, also known as the Goal Digger Girl. Put new in the comments. I wanna welcome you. I always like to say hello and connect with new people. Thanks for watching. Alicia's already on it. If you share this video, put shared in the comments. Sharing is caring. Now, what do you guys think of my new backdrop? I was telling Mastermind today that I ironed it. I got out the iron. I almost broke it because it like got all hot and I had to turn it off. But hey, I got through it. I ironed it. Yeah, true story. I know, I'm pretty pumped up about that. And it's a struggle to find a backdrop that you actually like. It's kind of like shopping for shoes. I don't shop for shoes. I just buy backdrops. So we are going to talk about engagement with your content, okay? We're gonna talk about creating awesome content to get engagement, I should say it that way. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to think about this a little bit differently, okay? Thank you for sharing, by the way. Share this if you join book club, just message me, Terry. I'll tell you more about that. So it's in my mastermind. The application process is closed. If you already have your hands on an application, you can still apply. The mastermind is closed until the end of March. Okay, so this is the deal, you guys. This is what I want you to think about, okay? When you hear the word recruiting, what comes to mind? Well, when I first heard about recruiting, I thought to myself, I had to get people. I thought to myself, I had to get really good at closing people. I had to get really good at selling people. And I would like be in trainings and they're like, yeah, like you just have to find their pain point and you have to say to them, well, if you don't have time now, when will you have time? Sound familiar? Maybe some of you do that, or maybe you've heard those trainings. Or, you know, if you don't have the money to get started, when will you have the money? Okay, that's literally like what I thought it was. And I didn't like it. I actually struggled for quite some time. That's why I started doing trainings, because I was just like, what the heck? I don't want to build my business that way. So this is how I want you to think about recruiting, okay? And we're going to talk about content, how this all comes into play. Thanks, Cheryl. So when you think about kids in high school, when they're getting recruited, what is the process for that? Well, they will often fly out and meet the kid's family, get to know him, right? Him and his parents. I say him, it's of course gender, not gender specific. Just our example here. And so they will get to know him and his family. They will tell him about what they have to offer. They will get to know him and kind of wine and dine him, right? Like if they're in high school, they're not gonna be drinking, but the term wine and dine them is pamper them, take care of them, get to know them, right? It's a process, okay? Sometimes people jump in right away, but most high school athletes don't jump in right away, okay? Well, when it comes to recruiting, I want you to start to think about things differently. I have recruited 4 people in the last 6 days, okay? 4 people. I did not recruit any of them. I didn't close any of them. I didn't sell any of them. All 4 of them were like, yeah, let's do it. It sounds great. I want to be a part of this. I want, I want to be on your team. I want to run with you. These are the goals that I have, and I know you're going to help me get there, okay? So the things that I'm teaching you guys work because I build real relationships with people. And when I connect with people, and I'm not saying this to impress you, I'm saying this to impress upon you how important this is. And there's a huge misconception in our industry, and I'm gonna change it all and just be like, this is not okay. It's like Rachel Hollis. She's all sassy. She's so cute. But anyways, listen to her podcast this morning. So the thing I want you to remember is this. I'll give you guys a perfect example. Sweet girl, this sweet girl that we'll call her Amy, just making this up. Sweet girl Amy, I got to know over the last 6 months to a year. She's been following me. She's been in some of my workshops and whatnot, getting to know her. And she reaches out to me, it was about a month ago, and she said, look, I'm really struggling because I'm doing this business. I signed up with this other one. I feel like I really like this one. I also own a company. She's a mom. She's running a freaking business, a real brick and mortar business, and she's got like 2 or 3 network marketing companies. And she's like, I just feel like I'm not making any traction. And I was like, look, girl, this is what you need to do. And I gave her a plan. I was like, this is what I would do if I were you. And she's like, that makes so much sense. Thank you. I was like, absolutely. She had a couple more questions. We talked in Messenger, blah, blah, blah. Not one time did I say to her, you need to come join my team because my team's awesome and I'm going to totally help you be a millionaire. I never said that, okay? It didn't even come up because she came to me with questions about her business and I thought instantly, what can I do to help this person? And guess what happened? Within 2 weeks, she reached out. She's like, I'd like to know more about what you're doing. Can you tell me what you're doing? And then we got to talking and she was like, I'm in. I want to jump in and do this and I want to focus and I know you're going to help me do that. Do you guys see the difference here? Okay, I just want to get that out there so you can start to view the relationships you're building on social media is to build real relationships. And it's okay to build relationships with people in direct sales and network marketing because they can be great customers, right? Or maybe how many times do people switch a company? I switched my company. It's not a bad thing. I'm not encouraging people hopping around to 50,000 companies. You got to try it on. You got to see what's the right fit. And I am in the right place now. So I am going to be an advocate for people who are exploring and not sure. So there are going to be times when people are like, you know what? I want to know more about what you're doing. Awesome. You could be that person for them. Okay, that's okay. But the most important thing you want to do is you want to create content that adds value to people. Okay, that's what you want to do because then you can build community, you can build engagement, you can inspire people, and hopefully when you get to chatting, which we'll talk about, you can actually offer your product, offer your service, and they go, cool, I want to know more about that. Okay, so let me give you guys the lowdown on content creation. Okay. And this is what I use. This is actually what I do. There's actually an advanced training on this that I can do for you guys at some point. I did it during the social media summit, so maybe we can do it inside of, how about this? What I'll do for you guys is on Thursday, inside of the Gold Diggers of Network Marketing, I'm gonna do an advanced training for you, okay? It's going to be your content creation strategy. So what we're gonna talk about today is we're gonna talk about your generic content strategy. So you're probably like, what the F is she talking about? Okay. So we're going to talk today in generic terms, and I'm going to get you to start thinking about how you're going to come across on social media to engage people. Okay. Add value. And then on Thursday, we're going to do an advanced training deep dive. It'll probably be webinar style. I'll share my screen. I've got this really great little PDF I put together for it. So it's a little freebie. I'll give that to you guys. We'll drop that in the group. Okay. So it'll be at noon on Thursday Central Time, but you guys can watch the replay. Okay. Jump in that group if you're not in there because my Insta Success Instagram challenge started today too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna talk about content creation for the rest of this training, okay? You guys ready? Who's excited? I see some hearts and likes, that makes me happy. Okay, first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna start posting twice a day on Facebook, once a day on Instagram. If you do not have one mastered, start with Facebook. I nurture people on Facebook. I build up my influence and credibility on Instagram. I get leads from Instagram, but I bring them over to Facebook. I literally messaged a girl yesterday. I was like, can you just message me on Facebook? I'm heading over there right now. And she did. Okay, so this is where I hang out. Twice a day on Facebook, once a day on Instagram. No more than that. Now, if you have something special, like let's say you do a Facebook Live, you can post twice a day on Facebook and have the Facebook Live. You don't want to be posting every couple hours. I saw this girl yesterday did an epic curiosity post. She's on my team because my team, they're like so good at curiosity post. Created some monsters, little mini-me's, but seriously, you guys rock if any of you are watching this. So I don't know if it was one of you on my team, but I remember seeing this killer curiosity post. It was yesterday or the day before. Within like an hour, she posted something else. And I was like, no. Okay, guys, you are actually, and this happens with Facebook ad audiences too, you're cannibalizing. You are competing with your own post. It's not good. no more than 4 hours apart. I mean, no closer than 4 hours apart. So if you post something, wait at least 4 hours to post again. If you post and an hour later you post again, it confuses the algorithm, and the algorithm is not going to show both of your posts to all your people. So it just like cannibalizes. It's not good. You're competing with your own posts. You don't want that, okay? 2 times a day on Facebook, once a day on Instagram, 5 million times in your stories. A lot, okay? I need to post even more of my stories than I do now. Okay, here we go. Ready? First one, first category, personal stuff. Yes, you're gonna post, you're gonna get personal here, people. Your personal page is now your business page. Anything you post on your personal page, we are going to be thinking about, we're gonna think strategically that we want to attract people to us. So it's attraction marketing principles. You are going to need to open up a little bit about yourself. You're going to need to be vulnerable. When I first started, I hated posting selfies. You guys, hated it. And this is why. I felt like I was being like, oh, look at me, my little selfie here, right? Anyone I relate with that? Jenna Kutcher, and if some of you have done my training have heard me say this before, it's worth repeating. Jenna Kutcher is a freaking amazing content queen. She teaches women how to build their businesses on social media. She's not in direct sales, but her stuff applies. She did a test in March a year ago on Instagram. She was in Hawaii for a month with her husband, so she is a photographer, so usually she's the one behind the camera. She said for 1 month, I'm gonna have him take a bunch of pictures of me. 80% of her posts were of herself. It was her biggest growth month in history for her Instagram. She's like 500,000 people that follow her on Instagram. It's crazy. She tripled her engagement on her post, tripled, you guys, and she gets tens and tens of thousands of likes, and she doubled her growth for followers that month. Because people want to get to know you. They buy from people they know, like, and trust. And I quote, I had someone last week that ordered from me, and she goes, I trust you. I know, like, and trust you, Kimberly. Where do I order? It's true. Okay, you need to post pictures of yourself. Now, you're not just gonna be like glamour shots and have a picture of yourself. You need to have a reason for posting it. So today on Instagram, I was gonna grab my phone to show you, but I'm streaming on my phone right now. Probably won't work out too well. So on Instagram today, I posted a picture of kind of like looking a little cold. That was my goal. If you guys saw it and you're like, what's this expression on her face? That was my goal. So what I was doing is trying to portray I was cold, okay? So instead of just being like, I'm cold, I put a story with it. And I said, we're breaking records here in Austin for our lows. It was in the 20s today. It's gonna be even colder tomorrow. And for this time of year, it's usually 70s. That's the average temp in March. Isn't that crazy? So I said, but it's gonna get super hot tonight on my live to promote this live tonight. I told a story with a picture. Write that down. Tell a story with your selfie. Tell a story with your selfie, and you will take away all the bragging. You'll take away feeling vain. Your ego just needs to get out the door there, okay? Because people need to get to know you, okay? Share stuff about yourself. Be vulnerable, okay? So personal stuff, yes to public. Change your whole account to public. If you're like, yeah, Yvonne, let me give you a tip on the self-conscious thing. If your profile is not on public, I'm gonna come find you and I'm gonna make you turn on public. And what you can do is if, let's say you like give birth and you're like, really, Kimberly? You can have a picture of you and your baby, so it's on public for just like an hour, and then change just that post to friends only. I'm okay with that. But you have to start thinking differently. Your personal page on Facebook is your business page. You do not need a business page. You need a freaking kick butt personal page, okay? That is where your people are hanging out. That's where your leads are gonna come from, okay? That's how you're gonna build relationships with people. Really, really important. Okay, little advanced tip here. Let me tell you guys some filters I like. Oh, I just became a brand influencer for a new one. Hold on, let me get you guys the name of it because I told them I would promote it. I just used it yesterday. Well, I don't even know where it is now. Okay, it's like Presco or something. Presco, I can't even see it. Maybe I put it in a folder, whatever. Okay, here's what I like. Visco, VSCO. That's what I use for filters. This new one, I'm pretty sure, you guys, it's called Presco. This is gonna bother me now. Did you guys know I'm persistent? Has anyone ever figured that out yet? I bet you, yep, Presco, Presco. So I'm a brand influencer for them now. Just started playing around with it, but it's Lightroom. If you've heard of Lightroom before, it's basically making your photos look better, okay? Now, what's really cool is if you use the same filter, you start to get a uniform look with your photos, and this is really good for Instagram, okay? So use a filter that makes you look healthier, brighter, happier, whatever. Here's my other apps I like. I like Facetune 2. Facetune, the number 2. I hit the auto and it just goes like that. So if you have like wrinkles and stuff, it just like magically goes away. I have a filter on right now on my Facebook Live. How about that? Little secret there. Oh yeah. Visco and Presco. Terry Presco is Presco. Thank you. Presco. Here's another one for you. Beauty Plus. Beauty Plus is where you take the picture and it makes it beautiful. You don't have to filter it or anything. So if you're on the go and you're at an event and you're like, ooh, I want to hurry up and put something in my stories, use Beauty Plus on the fly, okay? Those are some, and yes, go ahead and edit and Photoshop yourself because you're going to feel more confident. I would rather you Photoshop yourself than feel self-conscious. I would rather you post those selfies and edit them than not. Yes, and also Facetune too. If you're feeling a little poofy, you can like shrink it up. Throwing it out there. I have made my eyes bigger on vacation. I have, it's true. Because I kind of like squint. Okay, we got that personal stuff. You guys are gonna start posting personal stuff. Also, personal stuff can be stuff about you. So what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? It can be your parent, if you're a parent, you can put your kids in there, your husband, go on date night, post a pet mom, right? Post that kind of stuff, okay? Personal, let people get to know you. Next is inspirational. So if you are trying to, what program filters live video? Oh, it's when you go into your Facebook Live, there is a wand. Click the wand. I think that's where it's at. Let me look really quick. Yeah, there's a wand, and then on the bottom, there are little things. If you hit like the mask and stuff, one of them looks like a landscape. It has a hill. So it tells me my recent ones too, which is really cool. You know how you can do like crazy filters like the bunny or the mouse and stuff? It's in there. You can do that with Facebook Lives. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so if you're trying to attract positive people, I would throw some quotes in. And when I first started, quotes helped me get started because I didn't know how to write a post. And so I would take a quote, and I want you guys to do this, take the quote, and then I want you to write something about the quote and why it's meaningful to you. Thanks for sharing, Chrissy. Okay, I want you to write the quote and write something about it, why it's meaningful to you. So if you wrote, girls, you know, girl bosses are gonna rule the world, let's just pretend. You can talk about how like for me, I have 2 daughters, and so I love working with other moms. That's the season of life I'm in, and other women entrepreneurs. And then I have 2 daughters, and I want to lift up a generation, right, of some rock star girls that are just like building businesses and crushing it and being able to do that. So I could talk about why that post is important to me. So quotes, inspirational stories, if you find something really great on YouTube. Here's an advanced tip. This is huge. Facebook hates, with your algorithm, you guys, you'll destroy your algorithm. Facebook hates it when you post external links. It doesn't mind if you post another Facebook URL. So if you share something from another Facebook page or in a group or something, that's public and you can, it's fine. But when you go to YouTube and you post a YouTube link, who can attest to this? Have you ever done that before? You're like, this is Tony Robbins' best speech ever, and you post it like no one's comments, and you're like, ugh. It's not that they didn't like it, they just didn't see it. Facebook doesn't want to promote people leaving the Facebook platform. Okay, next are funny. You need to post some entertaining stuff, okay? Funny. People come on social media for relief. They don't like their lives, they don't like their job. They come on because they want to connect, they want to feel a part of something, they want to laugh. Use a GIF is my favorite thing in the whole freaking world. You could be like, use a GIF to tell me how you feel about pens. I mean, seriously, you could say it about anything. Use a GIF to show your favorite book. I mean, that's not really a great one, but you get the point. Use a GIF, put your name in your first name in the search bar, in the GIF bar, and post it below. Everyone loves that one. Your girl crush, Hollywood girl crush, that's a good one. Use a gift to show what you ate for breakfast this morning. Use a gift for the last thing you bought online. Use a gift to show the last thing. Where are you going? What's on your bucket list? Use a gift to show that. I mean, seriously, you can think of anything, okay? Use a gift to show me what you're doing this weekend. Use a GIF, GIF, so easy. I use WordSwag and I'll create the graphic in there, okay? Speaking of books, a really, really good high engaging post is tell me what's on your bookshelf right now. Tell me what's on your nightstand. What books are on your nightstand? That's a really good post, especially in a group. If you're in any entrepreneurial groups, that's a really good one. Or if you want to create some engagement inside of your Facebook group and you have some entrepreneurs in there, that's a really good post, the book one, okay? Funny, there's funny things out there. Those puzzles are really funny. The 3 words, pick 3 words, the first 3 words you see. Just go online and find some of that stuff. I don't even know where I see that stuff, but I'll just save it. If you see somebody else post something, click the little 3 dots and save it or share it and give that person credit, okay? Next is opinion. An opinion would be, or pick one, opinion would be what people think about something. So what I do is whenever I'm going to buy something, which is not often because I don't really ever get out and shop, but let's just say I did, I will ask you guys what you think. So let's say you're buying shoes. Post 2 pictures of the shoes on social media from the websites, post them on there. Hair, when you're getting your hair done, if you're gonna get it dyed or cut or whatever, put 2 pictures of you of the 2 different styles, or maybe you have some Hollywood celebrities. Let people pick. Okay, Kylie Jenner has an app where you can get lipstick on. I don't know how to do my makeup, so it was fun. And I went to the Instagram stories and got the filter, the Kylie Jenner, and I picked 3 different shades of lipstick. I posted the 3 pictures of myself and said, which shade of lipsticks do you like best on me? And everybody picked. When I went to get my glasses from Warby Parker, I actually picked 3 different ones from their website and I had everybody vote. Now, when I went into the store and tried them out, they looked horrible, all of them, but it was okay. We all got to participate. But you want to include people in your life so they feel like they're getting to know you, they're part of it, okay? Take them on the journey, okay? Also, somebody just mentioned it, Tina did, polls, P-O-L-L-S. So when you go to create a post, one of the options is the polls option. Use those little features. I think recommendations, that used to be on there and I'm not seeing it, but if it is, use a recommendation. I am looking for, I just posted this last week, I was looking for somebody who could do swag. That would be Kimberly is looking for a recommendation. Use the different bells and whistles because the Facebook algorithm loves that. The poll, okay? Use the poll. So when you think about your business, okay, I'm in health and wellness. So when I first was getting the word out, one of the things I did is I said, what would you like, for New Year's resolutions, what's the top of your list? More energy or losing weight? And I did a poll. And I had like almost 200 people respond. And the poll feature tells you who voted for what. And I was able to connect with those people. Hey, I saw that you voted that you wanted more energy. Tell me more about what's going on. And then I was able to chat with that person, okay? Use the poll feature. Here's another advanced tip. We did this in the Facebook Live training today in the Mastermind. So if you're in Mastermind, go watch that training. It was epic, okay? It's all my secrets on how I crush Facebook Lives. So with the Facebook Live, you guys, with the poll feature, if you're getting ready to do Facebook Lives and you're like, I don't know what to talk about, right? Facebook Lives is the #1 way to add value, build an influence, and create your audience. It's the #1 way, but people don't know what to talk about. So do a poll and say, guys, I'm getting ready to start a weekly Facebook Live series. And I wanna know, here's what I'm thinking I'd like to cover. I'm going through this book. I'm going to cover some principles in the game of networking. Just an example, if you're going to target entrepreneurs, let's just say, or you're reading Rachel Hollis's new book, which comes out, what, is it tomorrow, you guys? I have an advanced copy from her publisher. HarperCollins, here I am promoting her book. See? They were like, you need to tell everybody about it. So let's say you're going to read her book and you're going to break her book up into a 5-part series. You could say, guys, I'm getting ready to do some Facebook Lives. Vote below for what type of topics you'd like to see me cover, or in the comments, pick your own topic. And now your audience is getting to be a part of it and you're getting valuable feedback from your audience, okay? Next are educational posts, okay? The easiest way to educate is with a video. So now I'm a nutritionist, so I have this advantage. However, you can all go Google things and go do your research and figure it out. So I did a video on a couple days ago, Saturday, on superfoods because I was just doing some education around antioxidants and how important they are. So I was teaching people what to look for, and I was telling them what antioxidants do, how they actually neutralize free radical damage in the body. So when people have unchecked free radical damage, it develops into diseases and illnesses. It's not good. And stress can cause it, all kinds of stuff. So I was educating on it. I did it with a Facebook Live. You could do a post that says, here are my 5 tips for meal prepping. Here's the 5 steps, and you could list out the 5 steps. You could make a graphic. You could list out 3 steps. Lindsay Sewell's really good at this. You could list out the 3 steps and say number 4 and number 5 are in my group and they're my favorites. So, and Vanette, I think you're on here. I saw Vanette do this with her low carb recipes, which was really great because she said, go in my group and number 10 is my favorite recipe by far. She didn't say what the recipe was. She told people to go in her group and then people will go into her group, okay? So educate people, offer value around your network marketing company. This should come easy to you. If you're stretching and you're like, I don't know what to talk about, then you really got to get connected to your product, okay? You need to be loving your product, use your product, be obsessed with it, okay? And curiosity post is the last part we're gonna talk about, and I have a team call for my team right now. So team, if you're on, I am working on wrapping this baby up. I just could seriously talk about this all day long. It's an issue. Okay, last thing is curiosity post. We want one product related curiosity post a week and one business related curiosity post a week, okay? So I just did a business curiosity post. Let me see here. I can't remember what it was. I'll look while we're talking. Okay, one product related and one business related. What is a curiosity post? A curiosity post is when, okay, I just did one today. So I posted this morning, so you can go look at my personal page about my muscles. Yeah, I know. I'm in health and wellness, so it's just part of the gig. But I really, for real, I'm like leaning out, and usually I can't build muscle at the same time. It's a problem, but I have been. So I posted that. That's a product related curiosity post. And then I did, let's see. I did one about the business. Okay, so the business opportunity, a business curiosity post is never really so much like join my team, but whenever you shout out your team, that is a business curiosity post. So for example, Lindsay on my team, a freaking rock star, she just got her car and she posted this awesome picture of herself. I probably should share it. Sorry about that, Lindsay. I'm gonna share it today to my page. So Lindsay got her car and she posted this awesome picture of her in her BMW. And she got like 170 comments on it. It's a killer post. And she talked about like her fears around it and things like that. That's a business curiosity post. She didn't say the name of her company. She didn't say, come join my business. Do you know how many times I see that on there and I'm just like, hurry, get on my team now. It's like, really, you guys? It's engagement bait. Facebook doesn't like it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna celebrate the people on your team. You're gonna share, like in your stories, take a picture of your team call, which I'll probably do. Post it in your stories. That's business curiosity, okay? One product related and one business related. I'll have to do another training on that because we're out of time. Okay, put link in the comments. Everybody on here, I gotta wrap this up. Link, L-I-N-K. Messenger's gonna send you some goodies. It's gonna tell you about my 2-for-1. No, buy one, get one half off. I've got 2 workshops that are brand new content this month. Instagram workshop, you guys, seriously, you need to be on Instagram. It's the fastest growing platform. It's gonna give you influence, credibility. It's gonna give you leads like a crazy person, okay? Instagram workshop, and then I've got a Facebook groups workshop. Because of the algorithm and the way that Facebook has changed, it's really hard to get people into Facebook groups now, and the whole ATM method is just not working. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to still grow. I added like almost 200 people to a group last week, so I feel really confident teaching it. So I'm gonna teach you guys all my secrets, how I grow my groups into the thousands and thousands. So if you want those, just put link in the comments. You'll see a promo code. You're gonna add one workshop to your cart, add the second one, and when you apply the promo code, it's going to take half off of the second workshop. Okay, so you get access to life, you get the replay, all that good stuff. That's what I'm offering for you guys this week, okay? So just put link in the comments and we are going to rock and roll with that. I'm gonna go to my team call that I'm totally late for. I'm so sorry, guys. Coming on right now, super pumped. We're gonna rock it and crush it. Thanks for being on tonight, you guys. Have a great night and I'll see you later. Bye.